Old line watches. A whoop a boop a doop boop a doop a boop a boop doop. Hey there, welcome to another episode of Old Line Watches. With you as always is this guy right here, Jeremy, your old man from the old line state of Maryland. Today we're going to be doing a review of the NTH Antilles. I got this from the Keeper box. I'll put a link to my opening of this and my explanation of what the Keeper box is in the description. As we do at the beginning of all of these, though, I'm going to take a moment to do a few shout outs. I want to thank Hobie A, Eric B, and Thang Iam. Very much appreciate you watching and subscribing. It means a lot to me. Don't forget to check the description for the current giveaway. There's a 1, 2, 3 watch giveaway this time, so you got 3 chances to win. Yeah, description, read it, check it out. I will not blink, ever. As usual, also in the description will be any links, discount codes, affiliate codes, etc. that I might have found in my travels. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do it. All right. Well, without any further ado, let's dive right in here. We have the NTH Antilles in the new rosé. That's E with a little accent on it. The rosé colorway. I kind of think it's more of a coral color, but I'm not really here to argue semantics. I'm here to review a watch. It has a diameter of 40 millimeters, including the crown, 44 millimeters, a lug-to-lug measurement of 48 mil, a lug width of 20 that narrows to 18 on the supplied bracelet. Comes in at 11.9 mil thick, counting that gorgeous little box dome sapphire there. Weighs in at 142.4 grams, sized for my 6 3/4 inch wrist. Under the hood, we are powered by a Miyota 90S5. That's a 28,800 vibration per hour, 24 joules, hacking hand winding with a 42-hour power reserve. Case and bracelet are made of 316 stainless steel with brushed uppers and brushed sides, but oh boy, that is a mess of fingerprints there. Okay, that looks a little better. Here we go. Nice brushed sides with a polished chamfers there, as well as a polished edge of the bezel. As I had mentioned, this is a double dome box sapphire. The crowns are both 7.3 millimeter in diameter and screw down. The time set and winder is signed with the NTH logo, and the inner rotating bezel control is just got a little bit of a checkerboard texture to it. We have a screw down case back with a super cool looking diving suit scuba person on there. 200 meters of water resistance. The strap is a independent 5-link strap. All right, that is sort of an engineer style to it, but more rounded, a little less chunky than your average engineer bracelet, but still very, very nice, very well articulated. Female end links, solid end links, brushed all over. It is screwdriver sized. Features a clasp with the NTH logo on the fold over, double push milled scissor style clasp with 6 holes of micro adjust so that you may always find your optimum fit. And just a personal thing of mine, no silly diver's extension. It has applied indices that are all loom filled, double batons all the way around, nice and uniform. It's all loomed with BGW9. It is a no date watch along with the movement, thank goodness. We got the NTH printed at the 12, the Antilles and 200 meter down below. I really like the fume on this, particularly that it's got a sort of a textured, almost a linen type of pattern to it, as well as just the actual color choice itself. It's, like I said earlier, it feels like a coral color than a rose color. I would associate rose with pink or red. This is not. But that's kind of, you know, being unnecessarily pedantic, fighting over the name of a color. All right, so the hands are your basic stick style with a nice little taper to them, both BGW9 filled as well as the seconds hand. They have a nice little beveled edge to the hands. Plays with the light very well. Looks real good, I say. Particularly like that the hands are all really long, particularly with the minute and second hand. They're going all the way out to that inner bezel there. Speaking of bezel, the inner rotating bezel is a no-click, unidirectional, bidirectional. Learn your word, sir. And of course it lines up perfectly every time because you are responsible for lining it up. It is also loomed with BGW9. And speaking of BGW9, as you can easily see, the loom on this puppy is outstanding. The loom on the inner rotating bezel is, by the very nature of it being kind of thinly applied, not very bright, but I'm gonna let that one slide completely because a 12-hour inner rotating bezel is only good for tracking a second time zone. You shouldn't be doing that in the dark, I guess. All right, as you can see, it is running touch fast, 16 seconds a day, within spec, very strong amplitude, really great beat error. All in all, nothing bad to say here. And as you can see here on my 6 3/4 inch wrist, it is just gorgeously fits. And on that wrist roll, you can just see the bracelet just pop. It looks absolutely stunning. Big fan of this thing in general. Props and slops. For our props and slops. All right, first prop, the bracelet. Good articulation, well constructed, no like rubbing up against itself. Lots of micro adjusts are a great fit. Of course, the props can't be mentioned without going into that dial again, because holy smokes, look at that dial. It's just so pretty. My own ability to keep the daggone crystal clean notwithstanding, but you know, it's very pretty. And for the slops, the loom on the inner rotating bezel is weak nuggets, as well as the color choice for the inner rotating bezel. They could have gone for some kind of color that complemented this better. It just, I don't know, it feels kind of incongruous. Doesn't feel like the bezel matches the rest of the dial. We just didn't know what to do. We're like, just make it black. You can't go wrong with that. It matches everything, right? Not always, fellas. And also a very minor slop goes out to NTH on this one, because they claim on the website for this model that it is regulated to -5 to +15 seconds per day. And on the time grapher, this was clocking in 16 to 18. So very minor, but I did notice it, so I want to mention it. That's all. So that was our review of the NTH Antilles. I do hope you liked it. And while you're here, ask as usual for you to hit the like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe's an important one. Like, there's like little algorithm, I don't know, algorithm. There's a program that YouTube makes that YouTube creators can look at. It's free. Everyone has access to it, even if you don't have a channel even. That tells you all sorts of interesting things about the channel. And of mine, 81% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. I view this as a glaring failure on my part for not making content awesome enough to make you want to subscribe. So if you do subscribe, I promise you, everything you watch will be the best video you have ever seen in your entire life. I promise you this. All right, so now that we've gotten that bit of hyperbole out of the way, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. And until next time, this has been your old man from the Old Line State, signing off.